Guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be cooking up something new in the backyard that I've never tried before. It is Wagyu. Now this is not a Japanese A5 Wagyu steak, which is, around 200 bucks for a ribeye. This is going to be an American Wagyu Sirloin Medallions, and I got the whole pack of them for around 20 bucks. So still an expensive cut of meat for, a pound and a few ounces, but definitely cheaper than the A5. So nice little starter introduction to it. Now, I'm going to be cooking these with what's known as a Salamander sear. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically putting a very high heat above the meat instead of putting the coals below the meat. One of my first jobs was at a seafood and steak restaurant, and we had a contraption there called a Salamander, which was basically a gas appliance that did the same thing. It put a high sear and you run the steaks underneath it. And so we're going to be doing the same concept, but I'm going to be doing it with a chimney. Charcoal chimney. That was the word I was thinking. Now, the first time I saw this done was on an episode of Good Eats. Alton Brown did it with filet mignon, and I saw that. Man, it's been a hot minute. That was a few years ago, so I don't remember the exact times that he used. So I'm going to be starting with 3 minutes on each side. I think that'll do it without completely searing these. If I ruin them, I'm out 20 bucks, I guess. But it's going to be a fun experiment. So let's see how it's going. The coals are almost ready, so let's roll the B-roll, show you what happened to this point. All right, I got the meat. It's well seasoned. I'm gonna put it on here and give it a try. I'll probably check it after 2 minutes and see what it looks like. So let's do this thing. Looked like 3 minutes was the key. I don't know what level of doneness these are going to be at after the second side sear, so I guess we'll find out. Well, as luck would have it, my temperature probe died on me. What are you going to do? So I've been doing it old school with kind of the tap method and trying to judge the doneness by how the meat feels. So got the first set pulled off. I'm just waiting for that second one to get a little more done because my wife does not like pink. So I'm trying to get it close as I can to that not pink stage without being in the burnt stage. So anywho, I think we're almost there. That is good. Ooh, that steak was fantastic. I mean, it was good, y'all. Real good. So one thing I didn't show is after the coals were done, I took a spatula and just kind of banged it on the side of that chimney to loosen up any ashes that might be underneath it. And then when the steaks came off, I took a dry basting brush, just, basting brush with nothing on it, and just kind of brushed them off just to make sure there was no residual ashes on them, and it worked great. Now, I did talk about the touch method. If you're not familiar with this, you're basically, you use this part of your hand right here. If you touch these two fingers together and you tap right there, that should be medium rare. These two together, that's about what a medium steak feels like. That's what a mid-well steak feels like. That's what a well-done steak feels like. So you kind of tap your steak and then compare to how it feels when you're doing these. And it's not perfect, but it actually works pretty well. So worked tonight. It was great. My daughter came home from a friend's house and she was still a little hungry, so she had some of it. My daughter loved it, wife loved it, I loved it. Absolutely fantastic. I would definitely order this again. It was the American Wagyu Sirloin Medallions from Wild Fork, and just like last time, they are not a paid sponsor. I don't have affiliate links. I ordered it, tried it, and I liked it. So I would recommend you try it too. It's really great. That's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and coming along with me for this little adventure. Make sure you like below, click the bell, all that wonderful stuff. I'll see you next time. Take care, y'all.